Venus in the first house, attraction and presence. Welcome to Venus in the first house in synastry. In this overlay, we explore what happens when one person's Venus, their planet of love, beauty, appreciation, and relational warmth, falls into another person's first house, the house of self, identity, physical presence, and how one meets the world. This is one of the most immediate and physically felt overlays in synastry. It tends to register before words are even exchanged. There is something in the way the Venus person looks at the house person, a softness, a delight that the house person can sense. It creates a warmth between two people that feels almost involuntary. The first house governs the body, the face, the first impression, and the instinctive self. When Venus falls here, it illuminates those qualities through a lens of beauty and appreciation. The house person simply feels attractive in the Venus person's presence. This is not flattery, it is a genuine, energetic response. The Venus person finds the house person compelling, often drawn to their appearance, their energy, or the particular way they move through the world. From the Venus person's perspective, there is a natural pull. Something about the house person pleases them, aesthetically, energetically, or in a way they may struggle to articulate. Expression becomes easy. Compliments arise naturally. There is a tendency to want to be near the house person, to enjoy them visually and personally. From the house person's perspective, being around the Venus person feels good. Confidence tends to increase. There is a sense of being seen in one's best light, which can be quietly transformative. The house person may become more conscious of their appearance or more attuned to their own attractiveness when the Venus person is present. At its warmest, this overlay creates immediate chemistry and ease. Conversations feel natural, physical attraction is almost always present, and there is a quality of mutual pleasure in simply being together. The Venus person enjoys looking at and appreciating the house person, while the house person enjoys being appreciated. It is a reciprocal arrangement that sustains good feeling between two people. This overlay is particularly associated with physical attraction, but it extends beyond the surface. Venus also rules values, pleasure, and social ease. The Venus person often brings a softening quality to the house person's self-presentation. They may encourage warmth, style, or a more gracious way of engaging with the world. However, there are dynamics worth watching. The house person may become reliant on the Venus person's gaze. When one person's self-confidence is closely tied to another's appreciation, it can create a subtle imbalance, a need to be looked at, admired or validated that gradually displaces internal self-worth. The Venus person, in turn, may be drawn more to the house person's surface than to their depth. Venus in the first house activates attraction powerfully, but attraction is not always the same as understanding. If the relationship is sustained primarily on aesthetic appreciation, it may not develop the roots needed to grow. There is also the question of idealization. The Venus person may project beauty onto the house person in ways that are more about Venus's own needs than about who the house person actually is. Over time, as the house person reveals their complexity, there can be a gentle disorientation if the Venus person has built their affection around an image rather than a person. Despite this, the overlay offers real beauty. It creates a foundation of attraction, warmth, and mutual pleasure that is genuinely valuable in any relationship. Where other overlays may bring intensity, challenge, or transformation, Venus in the first house brings delight, and delight, in its quiet way, is sustaining. At its highest expression, this overlay supports a relationship in which both people feel good simply being together. The house person grows in self-confidence and ease. The Venus person grows in their capacity to appreciate another person as they truly are, rather than as a reflection of their ideals. When balanced, Venus in the first house creates chemistry, warmth, and a genuine enjoyment of one another's company. When imbalanced, it can drift into superficiality, dependency on approval, or idealization. At its core, this overlay is about being found beautiful and how that experience, when received with awareness, can quietly open us to ourselves.
This was Venus in the first house in Synastry Overlays. Thank you for listening. Next, Venus in the second house.